So welcome back to Ego, the skill provider. Yesterday we discussed something called the, subordinating clause. Subordinating conjunctions, and how subordinating conjunctions are essential to frame a complex sentence. Because whenever I say complex sentence, it is a combination of both something called dependent clause and something called independent clause. And to frame a dependent clause, you need subordinating conjunction. So let's go a little bit forward also particular topic. Aji ami jo topic ti neichanti is quite interesting also, because let me tell you why. Because I am going to clear some of your misconception. Aji jo subordinating conjunctions hame पढ़िया ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, for example, due to, because of, since, as, all the things. So as I could not go to school as it is raining. I did not go to school because it was raining. If I'll ask the same questions to you, you say both are correct. Is there a difference? For you, there's no difference. Yes, of course, there is difference. Okay. So I request everybody to pay utmost attention to for today. As जो topic टा आलोचना होची, this is very crucial, very important. बहुत गुड़े misconception जहाँ अच्छी. Hello, yes. The misconception as you achieve, we are going to clear it up. Okay. So we are going to learn something called how to frame a complex sentence. Okay. So this is the topic, and I already inform you, complex sentence means it is a combination of both dependent clause and independent clause. And whenever I say dependent clause, you need subordinating conjunction, right? The subordinating conjunctions are two types. One is that is give a transition to time and place. Right? When, whenever, all the things, once, all the things, right? Today, I am going to give you some subordinating conjunctions that gives you something called cause and effect. Subordinating conjunction used for why it is used, cause and effect. So whenever I say cause and effect, you think like this: cause means reason and effect means result. Okay. In some books, it is showing as cause and effect. So for your understanding, one is called reason. What is the reason and what's the result, right? Or you can say effect. So both are correct. So let me give the example. Okay. Today the first is something called, what's the difference between due to versus because of? Okay. So due to and because of, it seems both have, appears, it's okay. Both are equal, appears equals to you. Means both have the same meaning, which is absolutely not. You guys are making enough mistakes. And it's a blunder also, you can call. So ମୁଁ ଦି sentence ଦଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ. Check it out. I could not go to school due to rain. Okay, this is the first sentence. The second sentence, I could not go to school because of rain. So can you tell me which one is correct and which one is wrong? Anybody can tell me which one is correct and which one is wrong? Can you guess it out? Anything's out of it? And I'm sure you guys are using the first one is correct. Prabha said the first one is correct. Okay. The second
Yes,
one is
sir.
wrong. Okay. The second one is wrong. Okay. What about others? Sweta ma'am, Devjani ma'am, Subhashini ma'am, everybody, Sangita ma'am, everybody, those who are with me. I could not go to school. You guys, suppose a lot of people, those who are teachers also, they put it okay, due to rain, due to rain. Because of rain, we have never. Second one is correct. Okay, fine. We got the opinion has been divided so far.
Uh,
Okay, both are correct. Okay,
sir, second one is correct.
the second one is correct. First one is okay, fine, fine. So whenever I am getting a variety of answers, so I mean some are even good at their concept, and some are not clear. Some have some problems in the concept. So obviously, here the opinion is not unanimous. The word unanimous. Unanimous माने जोटा आमे कहूचे समस्ते राजी हवा, right? Suppose कहबी जे like ये भलो ना सी भलो आमे समस्ते कहे समस्ते everybody तो जो are with me कहे सी भलो गोटे पिला Ram is good. So we have not divided our voice. We are unanimous in our choice. Okay. So whenever your opinion is being divided, I'm sure. Anyway, so let me declare the result. Okay. I could not go to school due to rain. This is something called wrong. And this is correct. But you guys are using this one very frequently, right? Even school, in application, you can find it out. I could not go to school due to rain. If I ask 90% of the people, they will tell, okay, it's okay, due to. And because of rain, this is correct. So why? What is the reason? So here is the reason for you. Dekhantu, due and because of. Why they are used? First of all, why they are used? What is the concept? They are used to provide reason. They are used for provide reason. ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଏମିତି ଓଡିଆରେ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ କହିବା ରାଇଟ୍ ଏଭ୍ରିବଡି ଆଚ୍ଛା ତମେ ଆଜି କାଇଁ ଅଫିସ ଗଲନି ମୋର ଟିକେ ଜ୍ୱର ହଉଥିଲା ତ ମୁଁ ଗଲିନି ସେ ସୋ ଅବଭିୟସଲି ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଟ୍ରାଇଂ ଟୁ ଆସାଇନ୍ ସମ୍ ରିଜନ୍ସ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ପିଲାକୁ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ ପାଇଁ ତୁ ଆସିନଥିଲୁ ସାର୍ କାଲି ଜୋରେ ବର୍ଷା ଇଟ୍ ୱାଜ ଲାସିଂ ଆଉଟସାଇଡ୍ coupled with hailstones so my father advised not to go to school so that's why I could not come to so due to rain or because of rain so try to understand yeah due to or because of these are the subordinating conjunctions used for assigning region that's the first thing जोटा कि अपन concept अछि I don't have any problems but here is the next I mean concept the concept is that remember whenever I use due to it modifies the noun then you become modify the noun what do you mean by that modify the noun it is used as an adjective and this is modify the verb it is used as an adverb so apan ko kichhi bujhi helani wait I'm going to tell you try check out the first sentence I could not go to school so here your entire focus is on could not go to school could not go yes your focus is on this one and you said due to rain what I told you due to is used for assigning reason for the noun not for the verb here it's the verb so obviously it will be so let me point out that point okay due to used for noun because of a verb now check it out I could not go to school due to rain obviously our focus is on I could not go you are focusing on mu jai parleni so focus is on go they could not go so obviously here you are putting a verb so verb means what I told due to is something called modifies the noun so it is not the noun it's not the noun so that is wrong look I could not go because of rain obviously what is the reason I could not go why because of rain so this is correct So due to is for noun and because of verb. Apan kahi sir give another example. Yes, I am going to give another example and I'll tell you how exactly. This is a very common example. जेहेतु आपण माने एटा देई चाली छंती. And whenever you are getting an application from your students, a lot of our teachers, and whenever you're trying to get an letter, I mean an application from your students, so age in छोटा लिखा है most of the time. So since a very common, you visit any of the schools, either it will be written to rain, due to rain, due to rain. But let me tell you, my friends, this is wrong, completely wrong. So that's why these are the first things that comes to my mind today. ଯେ ମୁଁ ଭାବିଲି ଏଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଜଣେଇଦେବି because most of the time we are using because କିଏ ଜଣେ ଲେଖିଦେଇଛି application ସେ କୋ direct approach series ଗୋଟେ application ଅଛି then let's go ଘୋଷି ପକେଇଛି ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ we are trying to write it but believe me my friend this is completely wrong and the second one is correct because due to modifies the noun here this is the verb so it cannot modify so it should be because of so this is a very common example. Let me give another examples and try to explain it. Okay, good example nouchi so that it will be better for you. Due to and like no because of neki. Check it out. The traffic jam was due to an accident. Check it out. Here the traffic jam. It is something called the noun. This is the noun. Okay. What is the this is the noun head noun? You can call it the subject. Okay. So I already informed you there is a difference between noun and subject. Subject means a subject is a noun. Not all nouns are subject. But the grammar upare jiba. So we can call the traffic jam hala noun. So jehetu eta noun ko modify korchi the traffic jam was why because due to it's due to this is correct for this particular sentence apan ko sir eta because of lagantu I want to use the same sentence using because of so how exactly I can go the traffic jam happened because of an accident. Check it out. Here happened, and that's why because of. Due to noun. Look, there is no verb. Only that is the verb that is required. That is the be verb. That is not the main verb. So here, because of used for a verb means for main verb. Okay. So look, the traffic jam happened. Ghatila. Upon the traffic jam ghatila. So here happened. So happened is very important. This is the verb. And the verb ko modify karibo. This is used as an adverb. So because of. So upon grammar, mo kahichi this is something called spoken English. So kichi tricks and tips man rakhibe apano. Remember, due to for noun. Because of for verb. That's all. If you say the traffic jam was due to accident, correct. The traffic jam happened because of an accident. That is also correct. Because here, this is for this one. Okay. And due to for this now. So now it's clear to everybody. Upon koibe, sir, I would example diyantu. Okay. The cancellation of the game happens. The cancellation of the game. Same things. The cancellation of the game was due to rain. The cancellation. Cancelled. The noun ta kon hobo cancellation. Modify. Modification. Nava process ram padiche. Jo mane padnanti, don't lose your heart. You have a lot of things to do. Ame koche satisfy. Satisfaction. Noun. Jodi seta noun start heithibo, then apon lagaibe due to. Jodi noun hoy ki verb thitbo sithre, then it will be because of. The cancellation of the match was due to rain. The match was cancelled because of rain. Clear? Are you getting my point? Everybody, look, due to means it is always accompanied a noun ku se inform karibo. So that's why there are a lot of examples आपण देखुथिबे most of the time रे आपण पचारिबे गोटे ओडिया डिक्शनरी देखंतु due to माने जोगु कारणरु, because of माने जोगु बा कारणरु, but absolutely not, they are not equal. It's okay in the ओडिया रे पढि देले ठीक हे जाउछ. मो कहि छि ना आपण को as you are with me you are going to discuss some of your misconception. So today आपण मो चारिटा misconception बाहर कर देबी आज. The 4 misconception I'm going to give it, but remember it, and those who are teachers I request everybody please translate the same into your the students. आपण एटा students माने को दियंतु. Don't try to put it the wrong sentence. We have been using for quite some time. Even when I was at school I was using the same things. My teacher told me like this. Okay, so due to rain. What due to rain here? Why due to rain? Due to rain माने जोगु. सेई ओडिया तो माने प्रॉब्लम ता सेट रहि जाई छ कोन सब जिंस को हमें ड्रिल डाउन करी को ओडिया को नै आछंती. Knowing that English is a separate language, it has no relation with ओडिया. मु कहि छि कोन आपन को मु आपन को सिचुएशन क्रिएट करिया पई कहै छि. मु ओडिया रे कहू छि because I want to create situation for you so that you can easily remember हां ए सिचुएशन एटा व्यवहार करबी. That is creating the situation for applying SBL technique, not for translation. Translation is entirely different. Translation माने बुझछंती पूरा जहां ओडिया थियो ताको ट्रांसलेशन करबा. That is something that we don't require that. Okay, so let me put it. The traffic jam was due to an accident. That is right. The traffic jam happened because of accident. Took happened. I could not go to school due to अपन कहबे सर एटा केमति कहि हबो. You can say like no जदि एटा अपन it I could not go. Go तो go रो आमे जदि तो noun करबा it will be going, walking. Going to school was not possible due to rain. एटा पहले ठीक है. Going to school मु कहितली walking is a good exercise. जदि प्रत्येक verb को अपन ing कर देबे that becomes a noun. For example, I am walking. Walking is a good exercise. So walking here is something called a noun. Okay, so here going to school was not possible due to rain. Going to school, that becomes the noun, that becomes the subject, so you modify the noun, so that is due to. It's okay. So the sentence will be like this. A sentence ta ko mu thik karibi to kemti karibi dekhantu, just check it out. Okay, I can say going to school was not possible due to rain. Then this is correct because going to school, that becomes the noun. Okay, so was not possible, but here I could not go to school because of rain. This will be correct. So remember, you are trying to you whatever the things अपन जोटा भी अपन लिखंतु whenever somebody there some mute has to happen from others also. Mute कर दियंतु, everybody please mute it. Okay, so what is more important my friends, अपन देखुचंती due to and because of, their use अपन भाबुचंती they have the same meaning. Yes, they have the same meaning, but the structures is different. आमे दीटा को जिनस भूली जाउछंती. Whenever we are trying to frame a sentence, we are looking for the meaning part, you are looking for the structure part. Meaning and structure, whenever you are trying to frame a sentence has two parts. One is called meaning, the second one is called structure. So meaning is equal. Look, going to school was not possible due to rain. The same meaning, I could not go to school because of rain. Same meaning, but structures are different. That's what I want to tell you. So जदि जने कहबो सर ड्यू टू रो माने कोन देखंतु आपण सब जिंस ओडिया कर देले त आपण भूल करियो. मु कहूछ मदर टंग इज वेरी क्लोज टू मी, क्लोज टू एवरीबॉडी, बट आपण प्रति समय ओडिया टको आनंतुनी because look at the structures. Due to is used for noun and because of used for verb. किंतु आपण कहबो सर ओडिया रे कोन हो सेही ओडिया तो प्रॉब्लम हे जाउछ ना. Whenever I this was the dilemma I always faced with my students. समस्त कोन सर हम सार एटा कहउतले लो are कहूଥିଲେ but he might have he do not have that much of you know situation like this. He doesn't have that much of in-depth knowledge in a particular things. तो आपण ଗୋଟେ platform ରେ join କରୁଛନ୍ତି and you are supposed to know the correct things, exactly how it is being used. So remember, next time you are trying to use something called because of and due to, don't use due to for a verb. Just like that. I could not go to school due to rain. It will be completely wrong. The sentence will be correct if I could not go to school because of rain. That will be correct. Next time, whenever you are trying to assign in region, always use like this. Now this is clear to everybody? Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everybody?
sir.
Everybody? All the
Yes,
new
sir.
joining, Sangeeta ma'am, Prabhat sir, Itisri ma'am, Shweta ma'am, Subhasini ma'am, everybody, please, come on. Tell me you have any problems. Yeah, ask me. Okay? Clear. Okay, great. Okay. Mohan sir, Dilip sir, everybody, are you getting my point? So remember that's the basic difference you are guys are getting. The basic difference is that, look, we are here to speak English. देखो मु grammar पढ़ौनी आपन. This is not about grammar. तो grammar मु कहते adjective एठी use करिवो, adverb use करिवो. This is something called grammar. We have a separate batch going for written communication. What exactly I'm going to give you, share some tricks and tips. Upon because of use karibe. Look, there should be a verb. Over. Oh my God. I could not go there because that person was there. Because of that person, I did not go there. So I could not go there. So my cancellation happened. My cancellation tour was happened due to this one. I cancelled the tour. Let me give another example. And this is the last example. Okay. I'll so that doubt rahibani. So suppose you say, I cancelled. Here cancelled verb because of strike. For example, you are trying to go to Mumbai to visit sightseeing and other things because summer is around the corner and summer has set in. तो आपण छुट्टी अछि तो आपण चाहेबे जे छुआ पिला नेकी जीवा पई बाहर आपण देखिले मुंबई रे किछि प्रॉब्लम अछि. So you can say the I cancelled the tour because of strike. That is correct. Or you can say you want to say in a different language. Okay, I mean using due to the cancellation happened due to strike. Here the cancellation, that is the verb, that is the noun. Cancel, cancelled, cancelled. That is the V1, V2, V3. And the verb form, I mean the noun form, will be cancellation. Satisfy, verb, noun, satisfaction. Congratulate, I congratulate you on your success. Congratulation, noun. सेटा होची नाभा प्रोसेस रे आपण देखिते जो माने आर्ट देखुछन्ती हमरो आमे लिखिछु गोटे नाभा प्रोसेस. आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू दैट. सो डोंट वरी, आपण खाली टिके पेशेंस रखंतु, एन्जॉय द लेसन. ओके, सो दिस इज समथिंग कॉल्ड आई कैंसल द टूर बिकॉज ऑफ रेन, बिकॉज ऑफ स्ट्राइक. The cancellation happened due to strike. So both are correct. But here you have to start with the noun. Look, this is the noun and this is the verb. So that's the difference, right? So this is how you are going to correct yourself. Right now, let me give you another example. This is something called how exactly, you can say due to the presence of that guy, due to the presence, present, presented, presence. आपण कहबे से लोक प्रेजेंट थिला ना, मु सेति पे गल्लिनी केमति कहबे इंग्लिश रे. ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ दैट गाय. प्रेजेंस, नॉट प्रेजेंट. प्रेजेंट हला verb, ता नाउन वाला प्रेजेंस. तो आपण कहबे सर verb कोटा नाउन केम जानिबा. डोंट वरी, मते एटा पढाय पे दियंतु. टोटल मु पढाई साला परे आई एम गोइंग टू टेक द नेक्स्ट क्लास. हमें जो नेक्स्ट साइकिल स्टार्ट करिवा नेक्स्ट वीक रो, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू ए वर्ड एंड इट्स करेस्पोंडिंग, आई मीन नाउन. गोटे वर्ड रे गोटे verb दबी, ता करेस्पोंडिंग नाउन कोन हबो, यू कैन इजीली फाइंड इट आउट. ओके, सैटिस्फाई, आपण सैटिस्फैक्शन मिलुनी तो सैटिस्फाई होनी, सैटिस्फैक्शन मिलुनी तो सैटिस्फैक्शन इज समथिंग कॉल्ड द नाउन, right? And satisfy is the verb. Just like there's so many ways are there and a lot of exceptions are there also. I intermittently stopped it, but I am going to start because of you. if topic okay, so this is over right now. Let me give you an example. And there is a difference between because, as, or since. So let me give the same example. I could not go to school because it was raining. The first example. Okay. Let me give you the second example. I could not go to school as it was raining. This is the second example. Let me give you the third example. I could not go to school since it was raining. So believe my friends, the three things because, as and since are used as subordinating conjunction. आपण कहबे सर since टा पढ़ी थिले आपण टाइम पे व्यवहार करू since Monday since that is called preposition ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି काली आपण. This is called a crazy language. ଆମେ ଅଲଗା ଜିନିଷ କିଛି ଆଲୋଚନା କରିବାନି. We are going to discuss on the basis of subordinating conjunction. एडक ଆମେ पढुचे subordinating conjunction because we are trying to create something called a complex sentence, and complex sentence means we need a dependent clause, and dependent clause means it always starts with a subordinating conjunction. So these are called subordinating conjunction. Okay, so I could not go to school because it was raining. I could not go to school as it was raining. I could not go to school since it was raining. Could you please tell me which one is correct and which one is wrong? Or all are correct or all are wrong? All are not wrong because you have been using for quite some time. So can you tell me? ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଲାଇକ୍ ଲିଟିଲ ବିଟ୍ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ତ ଟିକେ ଲାଇକ୍ नो ମାନେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖିଲା ପରେ ଆପଣ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ସତରେ କଣ ଭୁଲ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଲାଇକ୍ ସୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ କଲ୍ଡ ଲର୍ନିଂ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ନ୍ୟୁ. ଯଦି ଆପଣ ସେମିତି ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ତ ୟୁ ଫିଲ୍ ୟୋର ସେଲ୍ଫ ଲକି ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଲର୍ନିଂ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ନ୍ୟୁ. ଓକେ, ଏନିୱେ I could not go to school because it was raining. I could not go to school as it was raining. I could not go to school since it was raining. So if you are going to say the same things to me, or you are trying to give it a statement, could you please tell me which one is correct, which one is wrong? Everybody?
Yeah, the first one is correct.
The first one is correct. This one is correct. And the second and third is wrong, right? Okay. The next. Anybody? Lot of people are there. Please speak it up. What exactly you understand by here? The first one is correct and all are wrong. Okay. Look, the three sentences are correct. But any difference is there? Of course. That's why I have written the sentences. There is a huge difference. तो आपन को सर किछि डिफरेंस जଣା पड़ने ना बिकॉज़ माने कारण आज माने मध्य कारण पे व्यवहार कर सिंस माने कारण पे हम व्यवहार कर एक्चुअली यू आर नॉट यूजिंग दिस वन फॉर क्वाइट सम टाइम आपन को सिखाइ छी बिकॉज़ गोटे जिंस आपन जान छ मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम बिकॉज़ आई एम हंग्री बिकॉज़ आई एम दिस आज आउ सिंस आपन लगौ ना बट बिलीव मी सिंस एंड हैव दैट इज मोर प्रीडोमिनेंट रिजल्ट फॉर यू तो मु आपन को बुझे दउ छी जदि तीनटा का ठीक है इफ थ्री सेंटेंसेस करेक्ट so what is the difference? Is there any particular situation? Let apply something called SBL technique. मु आपन को एबे SBL technique यूज करी कहिबी को सिचुएशन ना कोटा व्यवहार. That's more important. मु कहि छी already whenever you are trying to frame a sentence it has two part, meaning, structure. So whether the meanings are almost equal, structures almost equal, but is there any difference? And what is the situation? को situation आपण यूज करिवे. Let me tell you. Because, as and since use for cause and effect देखंतु I could not go to school because it was rain. This is the reason and this is the result. This is the reason. Okay, it hella reason part. It hella reason and it hella this is called reason. The reason टा आइतला. Okay, and it hella result. The result माने कौन आइसला मु गलिनी. आज it was raining. Reason. This is the result. I could not go to school. This is the result. And this is the reason. So in your life, you find a lot of reason and result. For example, se sethei thila mu gallini, se sethei thila seta la reason mu gallini, result. बापा मते पिटिले मु आज सेति में खाउनी आज घरे. तो बापा पिटिबाटा reason, result मु खाउनी. तार मोटे झगड़ा ही जाईची मु कथार्ता करनी ता सहित कथार्ता करूनी result झगड़ा ही जाईची reason. So there are so many reasons and result in your life. आपण गोटे थंडा ହେଇची आपण like no आपण देखिए why you are sipping tea you don't have the no actually I have caught a cold. तो caught a cold जोटा हला reason and sipping tea is the result. Okay, तो result and reason भितरे आपण जानि पारछंती because there are so many reasons and results are there. First there will be reason and there will be result, but right now तो मु because टा कोठी व्यवहार करिवि and as टा कोठी व्यवहार करबे since टा कोठी व्यवहार करबि is they are they equal? No, they are not equal. Remember the very important difference I am going to tell you. If you are focusing on the reason, if you are focusing on the reason, use because. If you are focusing on the result, use as or since. Are you getting my point? If you focusing on the result, आपण को देखो आपण को सर एटा तो सेंटेंस तो देखो सेंटेंस कोन अछि दैट इज मोर इंपोर्टेंट, दैट इज लीस्ट इंपोर्टेंट फॉर अस. आपण तीनटा सेंटेंस लिखि दउछंती किंतु लिखि देला माने लेट मी टेल यू आर यू ट्राइंग टू स्पीक दस थिंग्स, बट रिमेंबर व्हेनेवर आपण बिकॉज लगौछंती आपण रीजन ऊपर बेसी फोकस करूछंती. आपण जदी आज आउ सिंस लगौछंती रिजल्ट ऊपर बेसी फोकस करूछंती. दैट्स द डिफरेंस. So depends upon you. आपण कहबे सर कोटा मु करबी दैट डिपेंड्स upon you यार because you are trying to speak. आपण कोटा फोकस करबी. Sometimes आपण रिजल्ट ऊपर फोकस करंती, sometimes आपण रीजन ऊपर फोकस करंती. आपण कहबे बुझियलानी. यस आपण को लाइफ रे आपण जेतले कोनी सोड रीजन और रिजल्ट ऊपर कहा पर अधिक फोकस करंती. दैट डिपेंड्स upon you. फॉर एग्जांपल देखंतु मो से खराब पिला मु कथार्ता हाली तो मु कथार्ता नबटा इंपोर्टेंट आपण कोन से खराब पिला बोली मु कथार्ता नहीं. खराबटा माने कोन दैट इज द रीजन. So you're focusing more on reason. Use because. से भल पिला बट मो देह खराब थिला मु गलिनी तो दैट इज द रीजन. और आपण जदी मन कर रिजल्ट पर फोकस करिवे से रास्ता खराब थिला मु सेति पई गलिनी दैट वाज द रिजल्ट और इज द रीजन. डिपेंड करे आपण को ऊपर से डिपेंड करे. बट रिमेंबर द मोमेंट यू आर ट्राइंग टू फोकस ऑन द रीजन यूज बिकॉज. इट वाज रेनिंग दैट वाज द रीजन. सो जदि आपण रीजन ऊपर फोकस करछन बेसी भाई आपण बहुत आपण डे टू डे लाइफ रे आपण इंटरेक्शन करंती आपण को प्रेशर पड़े आपण को आपण कोन करंती आपण निजो रिजल्ट न देखि कि रीजन टा ऊपर देखंती बेसी. रीजन जोगु मु कलिनी मते कहीं दोष दउछंती आपण को दोषटा हला कोन. फॉर एग्जांपल माजी स्कूल गलिनी तो एठी मु स्कूल गलिनी रिजल्ट रीजन कला वर्षा होतिला सर मते गोडे पिटिया पे तो कोन पे एसलनी सर वर्षा जो रहउतिला हमें कहूना पूरा ट्राइंग टू फोर्स इट. सर वर्षा होतिला मामा मना कला आसिया पे कोन करथेन सर मो भारी इच्छा थिला आसिया पे. सो यू आर ट्राइंग टू फोकस ऑन द रीजन दैट पार्ट. सो यूज बिकॉज. जदि आपनकर रिजल्ट पर बेसी फोकस करंती इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू फोकस ऑन द रिजल्ट than the reason. Reason is somewhat not important to you, but result is more important. So suppose I could not go to school as it was raining. That means it was more important. It was more important. Mo jai parleni. And it is least important. So depend upon you. देखो तो अपन situation अपन को हाथ रे अछि. Because who is speaking? You are speaking. So whether you are going to give importance to reason or you are going to give importance to result, that depends upon you. That depends upon you as per the situation. So remember, if you are trying to give because lagauchanti, you are focusing more on the reason. If you are using as or since, both have the same meaning, you are focusing on the result part. So that's the only difference. So most of the time we are not using since and as. We feel like because as चलेगा सब चलिबो किसी असुविधा नहीं, एटा लगेई तो सेटा लगेई तो देखो एटा मैथमेटिक्स नो जे a plus b equal to b plus a. You have a lot of things to remember, and basically those who are appearing for competitive examination, my dear, these are the things. This is called gold mine for you. Sentence they देथिबो, find out which one is correct for you what a particular situation रे. Because as what is the difference, you don't know. You feel that साथ तो पढ़ेइथिले आज माने कारण, because माने कारण, since माने no. They are not only used for because, as and since, all are used for a particular cause, that is for result and reason. They doesn't short. But the problem is that whenever your focus is on reason, you are supposed to use because आपण focus କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସିଏ ମତେ ପିଟିଲା ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ପିଟିଲି ତ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ପିଟିଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି because he beat me, I beat you because he beat me. କାହିଁକି beat ଟା କହିଲେ କାହିଁକି ନା ତାର ରିଜିନ ଟା ଯୋଗୁ ଆପଣ ରିଆକ୍ସନ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ଆପଣଟା କଥା କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ଆପଣ ଶୁଣିଥିବେ ମୋର ଛୋଟିଆ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ, ଦିଟା ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଟିଚର, ଦିଟା ଛୁଆ ଝଗଡା ହେଲେ ତାକୁ ତୁ କାହିଁ ପିଟିଲୁ ତାକୁ, ସେ ମତେ ସାର୍ ଆଗ ପିଟିଲା, ତା ରିଜିନ ଟା ସେ କହୁଛି। You are focusing on why this happens, that person is trying to focus on the reason. ଯଦି ମାନଙ୍କ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ଉପରେ ସେ ଫୋକସ କରୁଛି ତାହେଲେ ସେଟା ଆଜ କିମ୍ବା ସିନ୍ସ ଲଗେଇବା କଥା, but ସେ ସିନ୍ସ ଆଜ ଲଗାଉନି, ଯଦି ବିକଜ ଲଗାଉଛି that is focusing on the result. So depends upon you. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ମତେ କହିବେନି is there any hard and fast rule sir କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବି, no, it is all about situation. ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କହିଥିଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ I have taken tea, I took tea, କୋଉଠି ଲଗେଇବେ depends upon you. ଯଦି actually ମୁଁ ଏବେ ଖାଇସାରିଛି, like ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ 8ଟାରେ ଖାଇଲି, ମୋ ବଡିରେ ପ୍ରଭାବ ନାହିଁ, I can say I took food because I am hungry right now. I have taken food, ତା ମାନେ ମୋ ବଡିରେ ପ୍ରଭାବ ଅଛି, past effect and effect. ତ କୋଉଠି ଆପଣ simple present ଲଗେଇବେ and present perfect ଲଗେଇବେ, that depends upon you. ଆପଣ ଆଉ ସ୍କୁଲ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ନୁହନ୍ତି, because you are professional, you are trying to speak it as per the situation. ତ ସିଚୁଏସନ ତ ଆପଣ କହିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି enter honors, enter responsibility on you, because ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଏଠି how exactly I can motivate you, it's my job, it's not your job my friends. Exactly how exactly you are going to କୋଉଠି because use କରିବେ, ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ କୋଉଠି because use କରିବି, are you going to give importance to reason? Yes sir, use cause. ସାର୍ ମୁଁ reason ଉପରେ ନ ଦେଇକି ମୁଁ result ଉପରେ ବେଶୀ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱ ଦେବି, use since and as, both are correct. So since and as has the same meaning. Okay, it is used for result. When a focus, the meaning will be equal but the focus is on result. That's a the slender difference. Slender means the margin is very small. Slender margin आपण कहउचंती India lost the match by slender margin, 1 or 2 runs रे हारि गला। आपण सुनथिबे रवि छत्री ओ India lost this match by slender margin. So slender margin means small difference. So exactly there is a small difference, that I call it in a advanced vocabulary, it is called slender margin. So there is a slender margin or a slender difference between because or as or since. So but all are correct. जदि आपण कहबे सर कोटा भूल कोटा ठीक, nothing is wrong, all are correct. The problem is that the focus, how exactly you are going to use it. जेमति मु कहउतली because of कोठी लगेबे, due to कोठी लगेबे, depends upon you how exactly you are trying to speak that word. If you are trying to start something called as a noun, use due to. If you are trying to start किंतु सेति में because of टा में उल्टा उल्टी लगेई दिथांते, आमे स्टार्ट करथांतो I could not go to school, verb ऊपर फोकस करंती, due to लगांती, that's wrong. It's a because of rain. I have seen, just I remember my teacher was telling because of लगेल हबो, due to लगेल हबो, because that was the knowledge was that time limited. Right now you cannot cheat anybody, everything is available. Okay, so right, are you getting my point everybody? Yes or no? Clear? Yes or no? Dilip sir, Muktikan sir, Ramnath sir.
Sir, can I say, sir, I could not go to school as the road was muddy.
As the road was muddy. आज दरो देखो आपण could not काई फोकस कर result पर I did not कहिबे I did not, that will be more appropriate. I did not go to school आज the roads are muddy. तो muddy ପାଇଁ आपण या पर result है आपण गलेनी आपण इच्छा हलानी, you can say आपण एमती कहिबे I did not go to school because I did not feel to go to school आज it was muddy. So muddy माने आपण का reason ऊपर आपण फोकस नाही, या पर फोकस अछि, result ऊपर फोकस अछि. Okay, so better could not हला कोन आपण difference try to understand. I did not go to school, I could not go to school. I could not do that, I did not do that. Whenever say I did not do that, it is your wish. It was your wish not to do that. I did not go there. It was your wish. आपण चाहूथिले न जिबा पई. That is called I did not go there. But whenever say I could not go there, मु जिबा को चाहूथिले, I am supposed to go, but there was an obstacle. There was an obstacle. So that is called could not. Suppose मु sir, why did not attend the class? Sir, I did not attend the class. आपण को त माने कहीं मना कर नथिल. There is no problem. But आपण को इच्छा हलानी. I did not go there. I did not attend the class. You are taking the ownership. But whenever you say, sir, I could not, that means your interest was 100%. But you could not attend because the guest are there at your home. Maybe your headache, there was a, you had a headache, or your health was not good. There are so many reasons are there that prevents you from attending the class. So that is called could not. That means आपण चाहूथिले करिया पई हे परलानी, could not. But आपण निजे को निजे चाहि नथिले, did not. Now it's clear. Sir, it is clear to you? Everybody? Yes or no?
Yes,
आपण बुझी
sir.
पड़छन्ती आर कि you have any further questions ask me because I need to go further. एटा बुझी पाइले आपण समस्ते. Look, the meaning will be equal almost. There will be slender. मु कहि छि ना आपण को जदी आपण को जने पचरियो because as since with the difference कोन and exactly when you can use it. So normally spoken English किछि धरा पड़ेनी. But believe me, you can use three things. I could not go to school since it was raining. It is better I did not go to school since it was raining. I did not go to school as it was raining. I could not go to school because it was raining. That will be more appropriate. So moment you are trying to could not, don't use could not. Say did not. Because it is a own wish. Your result of focusing on result. Right? Clear? Everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Others?
Yes, sir.
Everybody please. Okay.
sir did not use to କରିବା ଆମେ own wish ଉପରେ.
That's right. ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଆସିଲେ? I did not go. ତା ମାନେଟା କଣ? What exactly you want to say? ଆପଣ mute କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ଟିକେ. ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହୁଛେ did not ଟା, that means you who did that? I did that. I did not do that. Hey, who did this? I did that. ତ ଆପଣ ownership ନଉଛନ୍ତି. You are trying to take ownership for that particular action. So that is called did. I did not do. I did not do that. ए काई करलुनी करिनी आ एमते कहूना मु करिनी तो कोन आई डिड नॉट डू दैट बट एक्चुअली अपन चाहूथिले करिया पई your wish was to do some things you have a huge I mean your interest was up to the peak to do something but something prevented you तो अपन करि पाइलेनी जेमति अपन कहिले रेन होतिला तो अपन चाहूथिले जिबा पई बट अपन जाई परलेनी अपन चाहूथिले अटेंड करिया पई but there is no electricity and your battery was dead, your phone was dead. So what to do? I'm sorry, sir. There is no electricity and the battery was dead, so I could not attend the class. But the moment you say, I did not attend the class, that is your own wish, you did not attend it. Right? Clear? Everybody? Yes or no? Buji Porchanti, everybody? Dilip sir, Sangeeta ma'am, everybody, do you have with me? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next one I'm going to tell some things called though, even though, although. Okay. So is there no difference between the two? Let me check it out. Okay. देखो हमें पढ़ले due to, because of. Use it appropriately. Because, as, and since. This is a category. Cause effect. Cause effect. Okay. The third things I'm going to give you that is even more interesting, my friends. Very interesting. Okay. So when exactly I can use it? And this is very interesting because देखो अपन गोटे complex sentence करिवे you are trying to speak a lot of things and it is going to help you. Okay. So let me give that example. Something called although has start with though. Though, although, even though. Though, although, even though. The three, these are called conjunctions called subordinating conjunction. Why they are used? To create a complex sentence, to frame a complex sentence. A complex sentence ଆମେ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ dependent clause ଦରକାର ଆଉ dependent clause ପାଇଁ ଏ ତିନିଟାକୁ ଆମେ use କରିପାରିବା. Right now let's apply SBL technique where exactly we can use it. ଆମେ କୋଉଠି ତାକୁ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ? You are supposed to know. So remember, whenever there is a contradiction, ଆପଣଙ୍କ sir contradiction କିଛି ବୁଝିଗଲାନି. Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything. Whenever there is a contradiction, and that particular situation you can use though, even though, or although. ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ ବୁଝିଗଲାନି contradiction. Let me explain. Let me create a situation for you in ଓଡ଼ିଆ. ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ situation create କରୁଛି. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ସଫଳ ହେଲିନି. ତାମାନେ ଚେଷ୍ଟା ସହିତ ସଫଳତା କଣ ରହିବା କଥା? ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ବହୁତ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲି. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା କହିବେ ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲି, ଆପଣ ମତେ କହିବେ ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିଛି. ତାମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଚେଷ୍ଟା ସହିତ ସଫଳତା ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ଏଟା ହଉଛି ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ପ୍ରପୋର୍ସନାଲ. ତାମାନେ ଆପଣ ଅଧିକ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିଛନ୍ତି ସଫଳତା ପାଇବା କଥା କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ପାଇଲେନି. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସଫଳତା ଆପଣ ଯେତିକି ପରିଶ୍ରମ କରିଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ନେଗେଟିଭ ଆଡକୁ ଗଲା. ତାମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ପଜିଟିଭ ସେନ୍ସ କହିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଗୋଟେ ନେଗେଟିଭ ସେନ୍ସ କହୁଛନ୍ତି. So that is called contradict. That is called contradiction. Two contradictory statement. ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ସମ୍ମାନ ଦେଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ମତେ ସେ ସମ୍ମାନ ଦେଲାନି. ତ ତା ମାନେଟା କଣ? ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସମ୍ମାନ ତାକୁ ଦଉଥିଲେ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଦଉଥିଲେ? ସମ୍ମାନ ପାଇବା ପାଇଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ପାଇଲେନି. Contradiction. There are so many examples like that. ମୁଁ କାଲି ରାତି ସାରା ପଢିଲି, କଣ ପାଇଁ ପଢୁଥିଲେ କାଲି? ମନେ ରଖିବା ପାଇଁ, ବଟ ମନେ ରଖି ପାଇଲେନି. Contradiction. You are trying to contradict yourself. So ଆପଣଙ୍କ statement ରେ there is a lot of contradiction happens. There are a lot of situation also. ଆପଣ ଅନେକ ଗୋଟେ situation ଦେଇକି ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଭଲ୍ୟୁମ ବଢଉଛି ଏଟା ବଢୁନି. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ରିମୋଟ ଧରୁଛନ୍ତି ତ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ମୁଁ ବଢଉଛି ବଢୁନି, ତାମାନେ ଏଟା ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ ଦବଉଛନ୍ତି why to increase, to enhance the volume, but volume ବଢୁନି, contradiction କରୁଛି. So that means you are trying to do something but the result is going in the opposite way. ଆପଣ anticipation ଅନୁସାରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ପାଉନାହାନ୍ତି. So that is called contradiction. So lot of things. Suppose ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିବି ଯେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଆପଣ ଏଇଟା ମୁଁ ବୁଝଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଏତେ ବୁଝଉଛି? ବିକଜ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର କୌଣସି ବି ଡାଉଟ ନ ରହୁ ବୋଲି. କିନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ମନେକର ଆପଣ ବୁଝିପାଇଲେନି ତାହେଲେ ମୁଁ କଣ ଏଇଟା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଡିକ୍ସ ହେଲା. ମୁଁ କହିବି ଯେ ମୁଁ ଏତେ ବୁଝେଇଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ମନେ ରଖିପାଇଲେନି. Anything I can use. Okay. And let me tell you, ଆପଣ ତ contradiction ବୁଝିଲେ. So though, although and even though, whenever I am trying to use, they have the same meaning. କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ନାହିଁ. ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଲଗେଇବେ ଦୋ, ସେଇ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଲଗେଇ ପାରିବେ although and ସେଇ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଲଗେଇ ପାରିବେ even though. But in spoken English, even though is more common. That is a common. ଆପଣ ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ ସାର୍ କାହିଁ common? Look, we are following somebody. Who are they? They are called native speaker. Who are the native speaker? The people of America and Britain. ତ ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ pattern କହୁଛି, the way they use these three things, they always use even though ଟା spoken ରେ. Written ରେ ଏଇଟା ବହୁତ ୟୁଜ କରାଯାଏ. Though, even though and although you can use anything, but since our entire focus is to improve your communication skill, spoken English, so use most of the time. But believe me, if you are going to use though any wrong, no, nothing is wrong. Although correct, even though correct, but as a matter of fact ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ନଉଛନ୍ତି like no ଆମେ କହିବା ଯେ like no there is a tradition. So traditionally you are following something. So traditionally they follow in spoken English even though more. Okay. So how the sentence are being formed? ଗୋଟେ sentence ଲେଖୁଛି ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ. Okay. Though, although, even though I tried hard, I could not pass the exam. So either three can be correct, but use most of the time for spoken English. I already informed you. Okay. Why? There's a tradition. Traditionally, people use even though. Look, upon it use karibe, though it doesn't grate your bhala smriti subuni. But although, look, even though, okay, even though I go there, I did not get any respect. Why should I go there most of the time? Even though I did that, I did not get anything. ଆପଣ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ସକାଳୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲି ଆଉ ମୁଁ ଫଳ ପାଇଲି ତାକୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରିବାର ଫଳ ମତେ ମିଳିଲା even though I really helped him a lot, I did not get or he did not reciprocated. ଆପଣ ଯାହାକୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରନ୍ତି ସେ ନା କୋଉଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ହେଲ୍ପ କରେ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆଶା ଥାଏ ଯଦି ଆଶା ନିରାଶ ହେଇଗଲା ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଆଣ୍ଟିସିପେସନ ଥିଲା ସେଟା ନେଗେଟିଭ କୁ ପଳେଇଲା ସୋ ଦେयर କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଡିକ୍ଟ କଲା ଆପଣ ନିଜର ମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଆଣ୍ଟିସିପେସନ ଟାକୁ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଡିକ୍ଟ କଲେ ତ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ କଲ୍ଡ though, although, even though, but even though is more used in spoken English. Okay, so wrong or right କିଛି କଥା ନାହିଁ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସାର୍ କଣ wrong ଏଟା ମୁଁ ଯଦି ୟୁଜ କରିବି wrong ହବ କି no, there is nothing called wrong. এটা করলে wrong হবে কি no, nothing called wrong. And এটা করলে wrong হবে কি nothing called wrong. It is all about what you can call it. It is something called traditional. Spoken না এটা বেশি use করନ୍ତି, but you can use three of the things. That is my opinion. It's up to you. Okay, so though, although, even though I tried hard, I could not pass the exam. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ I tried hard. Actually ଯଦି ଆପଣ try କରିଛନ୍ତି କଣ ପାଇଁ କରୁଥିଲେ ନା ପାସ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ, ପାସ୍ କରିପାରିଲେନି, ନେଗେଟିଭ ହେଇଗଲା ସେଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଆଣ୍ଟିସିପେସନ ନେଗେଟିଭ ହେଇଗଲା. ଓକେ, ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ସମ୍ମାନ ବହୁତ ଦେଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ କିଛି ପାଇଲିନି. Even though I showed a lot of respect to him, he did not reciprocate. So ଯୋଉଠି ଆପଣ anticipation going in the negative spiral, you guys are supposed to use something called even though, although. Let me give you more examples tomorrow. तो अपन इतनी खाली जानी था because I am running out of time. I have a class at 10 o'clock, so I need some rest. So that's why. So though, although, and even though, एटा मन रखिबे, एटा मु आउथरे काली पढाई देबी आपनको. We will start it. But आपण एम्ति मन रखितांतु आपनकर anticipation गोटे काम रे बढ़ुची. But the result is something comes in the. This is something called I tried. This is called what is this? This is called the एटा result नुहे. एटा होची result. এটা হচ্ছে আমি যেটা এটা রেজাল্ট আসিগলা এটা আমি কাম করছি action and result are always in the negative side, so that is called anticipation. ଆପଣ action କରୁଛନ୍ତି positive way ରେ କିନ୍ତୁ negative result ଆସୁଛି, that is ଆପଣ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ସେ ଭାଇ କୁ ବହୁତ ଜଗିଲି but ଖରାପ ହେଇଗଲା ସେ. Even though I guarded or I took a lot of guard against my kid, he went in a wrong way. So like that you can say. So obviously ଆପଣଙ୍କର anticipation action ଟା positive way ରେ ଯାଉଛି but your entire way of things goes, the result goes in the negative way, and that is something called though, although, even though. I'm going to give you a lot of examples tomorrow. Okay, so are you getting my point everybody? Yes or no? ବୁଝି ପାରିଲେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody? Okay.
Yes.
So this is, oh my god. So this is